Hi, I'm Peter Watts, and you're watching Pro-Democracy News. Tuesday's nationwide election brought in a massive blue wave. Democratic candidates won numerous highly anticipated state and local elections. These wins make a clear and bold statement that Americans of all political stripes, whether Republicans, Democrats, or independents, are increasingly unhappy and dissatisfied with the priorities of congressional Republicans and the Trump administration. President Trump has not kept his campaign promise to strengthen the economy, bring down costs, and be an ally of American businesses. According to an AP voter poll conducted in California, New Jersey, New York City, and Virginia, voters' number one concern in this election was the economy. Job opportunities and rising prices were among top concerns. There are four economic policy decisions that led to this moment. Number one, the illegal federal spending cuts made by DOGE that fired tens of thousands of federal employees and pressured thousands more to resign. Number two, Trump's illegal tariffs that he passed by executive order without congressional approval that have cost American companies tens of billions of dollars and have forced companies to lay off tens of thousands of workers nationwide. Number three, Trump's massive deportation policy has led to the deportation of thousands of hardworking non-citizens who work for farmers, construction companies, and the manufacturing industries. If you take away part of the workforce, American companies will lose money. Number four, Trump and Republicans' unwillingness to fund Medicaid expansion led to the government shutdown, which means millions of Americans will lose their medical insurance in January. One of the critical election wins on Tuesday was in California when California voters passed Proposition 50, the Election Rigging Response Act. As of this recording, 5,291,807 voters voted yes, compared to the 2,988,275 who voted no. The passing of Prop 50 was a response to the illegal power grab by Republican Governor Greg Abbott to rig the Texas congressional map, which would automatically guarantee 5 Texas Republican congressional wins in the 2026 midterm election. Prop 50 allowed California to do the same by leveling the playing field, enabling Democrats to pick up 5 additional seats as well in the midterms. The passing of Prop 50 has massive implications for the possibility and likelihood of Democrats winning more congressional seats in the 2026 midterms, followed by the regaining of the majority in the House. It also gives them greater legal leverage in the coming year, setting the legislative agenda in Congress and pushing back on Trump's persistent illegal power grab, his unconstitutional economic and human rights violations, which are currently being litigated in multiple federal courts, including the U.S. Supreme Court. Prop 50's success cannot be overstated. It was huge. So thank you for showing up, California, and voting yes on Prop 50. Some notable firsts. Ghazala Hazmi became the first Muslim elected in Virginia and will become their new lieutenant governor. There was also the highly anticipated New York City mayor race between disgraced former Democratic Governor Andrew Cuomo and vigilante and founder of the Guardian Angels Curtis Sliwa, and newcomer and underdog Zohran Mamdani. After many months of growing popularity among New Yorkers, the underdog Zohran Mamdani won and will be sworn in as the next New York City mayor in January. Mamdani has a long list of firsts in the history of New York City mayors. He's the first mayor of South Asian descent, the first mayor born in Africa, the youngest mayor in over 100 years, he's 34 years old. He's the first Muslim mayor and the first mayor to receive over 1 million votes since the 1969 election. That's a lot of firsts. Mamdani's victory speech is well worth listening to if you get the chance. It's quite inspiring. The November 4th election was a referendum on Trump and congressional Republicans' failed economic policies that have negatively affected both blue states and red states. Trump has not kept his economic promises, and Americans of all political stripes responded, voting for Democrats. If you enjoyed this breakdown, please do me a favor and hit like underneath the video. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe for more breakdowns like this. If you want to support my work, become a paid subscriber to my weekly Substack newsletter. There's also a free option. The link is in the description.